I guess kind of a last thought here for advertising. Um, there's an increasing prevalence of ad blockers. You all know what they are for digital ads on phones and computers. Um, that's a blocker. I think they're both blockers, the guys in the red and the blue. And what that means is that there's increasing use of ways to get around ad blockers. One of those ways is product placement, where your ad is featured within the programming content. I think we looked at Reese's Pieces in E.T. as an example of product placement in a film. Use of influencers also, because the influencer's content is talking about a product. So you can't very well block the ad there because it's integral to the content. So this is something that we'll be seeing more and more of, I think, in the future. So today we have made 9 visits to Christmas, to advertising, past and present. We talked about ads as a revenue source for media. 4 kinds of ads: branding, direct, corporate, political, purchase funnel. Ads are there to influence awareness and to get you interested in buying the product. That's what ads are for. They're for to bring new customers. We looked at some innovators in media and ads. We looked at Benjamin Franklin putting an ad in his newspaper in Pennsylvania. We looked at Mr. Collier putting ads in streetcars, making a fortune and being the #1 real estate owner in the state of Florida. We looked at William S. Paley developing the network concept, providing programming free or at low cost to lots and lots of stations all across the country in exchange for having the ability to run his ads on in those programs at the same time, and that is a network. And we looked finally at not a person, but we looked at Google's bidding on AdWords as a whole other way of doing advertising for Google, which is a media company that doesn't do any of its own content. They only help with search. We looked at client agency media and what each kind of part of that triumvirate structure does in terms of advertising. We looked at client agency and media company in terms of the kinds of positions and jobs that would be there. We looked at conglomerates, the big, huge multinational networks of agencies versus little creative boutiques and maybe Hispanic agencies. We looked at making an ad, starting with the copy strategy, which we call Tabasco: target, benefit, support, brand character, call to action, offer. And we looked to be able to test an ad before you run it. And we looked at media planning and buying. We looked at media planning for PowerMat. All starts with a target. We looked at buying media, buying radio, and then buying mobile advertising programmatically. So we paid 9 visits to advertising, past and present. I hope we have a happy ending here for our advertising carol here in our last lecture in December for AC 171. So don't forget, term paper's due the 17th. I'll post the final on Monday. I've also put up 17 17 areas of advice for you in terms of life and career. Career and life, they're not in any particular order. They kind of jump around. They're just some thoughts I wanted to pass on. I may do a recording over it, but I think it speaks for itself. I hope it does. I hope you have a minute to look at it. I've enjoyed very much working with you guys this term. I hope you've gotten something from the class, and I wish you all well. Find me on LinkedIn, link in with me. I'd like to keep track of you. Okay, bye. Are we still recording? I've got to stop this thing. I don't know what I'm doing here. Ay, everybody. Bear with me here, folks. Okay, this I want to keep. Let's see what we have here.